I've got a problem with the tractor. The bucket keeps going up. Something wrong with the controller, and no way to stop it, and it won't go down unless I turn it off and take the pressure off the hydraulics. So my neighbor Mark is going to come on up, and we're loaded on his trailer, and I'll take it to the tractor place and get it looked at. We're on the edge of the woods where there is a camp and a conex box. My dad used the conex box for tool storage. Where he got it, how he got it here, I don't know, and have learned not to ask such questions. The camp was built when my grandfather was still living here, and we would come out to cut firewood on the weekends. So my family built this structure to have a place to stay. It is now quite dilapidated and needs to be removed. So that's on the list of projects. I cleaned some out of here last year, quite a bit actually. So I don't recall exactly what's left. Let's open it up and see. Looks like we have a welder. Never know when you need one of those. Stand to a pump and a water pump. Old milk barrel from my grandfather. Chad is written on it, his last name. Unfortunately, it's rusted through. Some tools, wood, table saw, and another assortment of tools. An old picture from when Dad rented a helicopter to go see the property from the air back in the late 70s, early 80s. Probably my first helicopter trip. And again, assorted tools, nuts, bolts, etc. on the back wall. Hi, I want to introduce everyone to my niece and goddaughter, Carolyn.
Hello.
I'm at my brother Paul's house. We'll maybe get him and his wife Carol a little bit later, or we can get him right now.
Hello.
There we go. So, catch you later.
Bye.
All right, so those of us who watched the second video about the abandoned Kestrel chick, Jean here, say hello Jean.
Hello.
Is the rehabber that I mentioned I spoke to. And although we couldn't help the Kestrel, I told her that at any time she had a release she needed property for, feel free to contact me, and she took me up on it. So today we have a great horned owl that she has rehabbed, and we're going to let him or her, Jean?
Him.
We're going to let him go on the edge of our woods and give him a new home. Wrong direction, buddy. There he goes. Gorgeous. Jean, very quickly, can you tell us the backstory of
this
the
great
owl?
horned owl came to us in a have-a-heart trap, and he had been captured by a poultry farmer because he was eating chickens and ducks and turkeys. And of course, the poultry farmer wasn't happy about that, set a have-a-heart trap, thinking of course they were going to be catching either a fox or a raccoon, and lo and behold, they caught a great horned owl. Well, he bashed around in the have-a-heart all night long, and he tore his right nictitating membrane and also had an abrasion in the cornea. So he was on antibiotics for a couple weeks and treated daily with tobramycin in that eye, and it healed beautifully, and he's flying all over the place and eating well, and we decided probably the poultry farmer did not want him back.
Good choice.
So
well, we'll give him as much love as we can, and there's plenty to eat out here for sure.
Sure.
How long did you have him?
Oh gosh, 3 weeks
3
easily?
weeks.
About
Okay.
3 weeks, yeah.
Great. Do you know how old?
I do not know how
Okay.
old, but a well-seasoned bird.
Yeah, pretty
You know,
big.
Pretty big.
Great.
Big enough to catch chickens and ducks. And
Well, thanks for thinking
Yes.
of me. You're welcome out here
Thank
anytime.
you.
Jean also has a couple of baby hummingbirds. A tree fell on a vehicle and the nest got tossed from the tree, but the babies survived. How long have you been feeding the hummingbirds?
Since Thursday.
And how
Since
often do you
Thursday.
have to feed
every
them?
28 minutes, every 28 to 30 minutes.
What are you
From
looking at?
sunrise to
Oh, a
sunset.
timer. So your time is not your own. Is that what you're saying?
No.
All right.
He'll say, hey, let's go out for lunch. Nope, gotta take the babies.
All right. And this is Len.
Yes, this is my husband, Lynn.
All right. Thanks again.
Yes, so come and visit us.
I learn something here almost every day. Today I needed a hot glue something, so I put the hot glue in it. Then I had to move it and inadvertently stuck my finger in the hot glue. I learned not to do that. So I got my first cow lesson. This is not a bull. Cows have horns too, depending on the breed. Who'd have thought? Today's lesson: don't get off the riding mower on the wrong side. There is a lever there that will not move when you wish it would. One more lesson. Do not hang your bathrobe on the back of the bathroom door and then go in the middle of the night and open the bathroom door. Darn thing scared the bejesus out of me. Several times until I figured out don't hang it on the back of the bathroom door.
It's a long ways to Hastings. It's a long way to Central Square. Just to get a little brew, just to get